This broadcast is brought to you by Lutando Holdings, your #1 Yamaha dealer in Malawi.
As a business development and marketing consultant, my work revolves on helping people how to develop business plans. So last week, we started a topic on how to develop a business plan. And last week, we were talking about an executive summary. We discussed that this is a summary of the whole business plan. Everything that you're doing in your company is outlined in a business plan, but particularly in an executive summary. So you have to summarize everything about your business plan in an executive summary. Today, we are going to continue. If you are new to this program, this is Business Matters. This is a program that is solely dedicated to discussing important topics about business. My name is Michael Walker. After designing executive summary, we make sure we come to the second point, which is company description. What involves in the company description? This is a segment that you normally talk about your company. Things like the history of the company, your business. What is the history of it? How did you come up with this idea of your business? I've heard a lot of people, they normally say, the way I grew up in my family. Well, let me just give you an example of how people start out. Let's pick solar business. Somebody said, I'm coming from a background where people understand how to use the sunlight. Most people, they just use it beyond the sun, but I decided to use the sunlight so that I can make money. Now I discovered a way on how to use the rays and convert it into energy and keep that energy somewhere in order to use that energy into cooking, lighting. So I decided to start a solar company because I knew the energy itself, it will be used with so many people. So people can start explaining about the history of their company in that way. You can choose to explain it in your own way, but you have to outline the history of your company. You have to put in the structure, the ownership structure of your company. How many people owns it? Is it a family business? Is it only you who is the founder? So you have to explain that in a company description. You have to explain your mission statement. You have to explain your objectives of the company. Those things, they have to be in your company description. You have to explain even the legal status. Is it registered? You can talk about, we are registered with the government, we are registered with the board that looks after NGOs. You have to talk about that in your company description. You have also to talk about your products, your services. Partly they have to be in your company description. You can include the competitive advantage, how unique you are as a company, unlike other companies. So that information, you explain it in the first segment, the company description. So make sure you get everything right so that somebody who is coming from an executive summary. He has read everything from an executive summary. Now he's coming to company description. They have to connect, because remember, you are telling one story. It's not a different story that you're talking from an executive summary into the company description. Apart from talking about a company description, you can come down to another segment where you talk about your services and products. Now, this segment, make sure you are highlighting straight to the point the products that you'll be selling. We will be selling solar products. We will be selling lamps. We will be selling the solar panels. We will be fixing the problems. We will be installing. You have to be talking about those products that you have, services that you'll be offering. I'm a business consultant. Make sure you tell, I offer trainings like business development. I offer trainings. I offer speaking engagement services. I talk in events. You make sure you talk about your services and your products and how unique are your services. If people they are going to buy, they have to know how unique they are. How will they be helped using your services and your products? I understand nobody just pays money just to anyone else. They pay money just because they are appreciating your services. They are buying something from you that it will help them. So make sure your products are the things they have the capability to help your customers, to help your clients. Your services have that ability to help your clients, to help your customers. So when you're coming from a company description, make sure it follows with products and services of your company. So we are going now to number 3. What is it about? You have to talk about your market analysis. So you have to talk about your growth market. How big is it? If somebody would want to fund you, he has to know how big is your market. And you as a company, where do you stand in there? Are you going to make money? How much you will utilize in the market itself? How are you going to win it? How are you going to beat it? So you make sure you explain that we have so much market in Malawi. Well, for example, we normally have blackouts in Malawi. Definitely solar is a way to go. So you have to know how many companies are into solar. If there is one, definitely your market is wide. So because it's wide, definitely you're going to make money. But you have to devise skills on how you can tell that story. How big is your market? How can you dominate? And how can you win? So you have to follow with that. So today, I didn't have so much more to explain on how to develop a business plan. I just wanted us to talk about company description, coming to products and services, even coming to marketing analysis. So I hope these 3 will help you, including the executive summary that we talked last week. By now, you have to be able to create these 2 segments that we have explained. Until next time, do business the workers way.